Thank you. Oh yeah, Mike? Well, you're going down. How was that?
That was scary.
Jake Paul or Mike Tyson?
Jake Paul.
Hell yeah, brother.
How are you preparing for this fight with Nate Diaz where he doesn't want to engage with you?
Yeah, look, with Mike Tyson, it means the world. You know, when one of the greatest boxing legends of all time in the history of the sport.
The whole boxing community is giddy with anticipation for the impending bout between YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul and boxing great Mike Tyson. With Jake Paul vowing to knock out Mike Tyson in the first round, the excitement has been at an all-time high in recent days.
Jake Joseph Paul will knock out Mike Perry in 2 rounds.
We're gonna make fun while we're doing it. Have some fun while we're doing it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Best job in the world.
Baby.
Best job in the world. Best job in the world. Most dangerous job in the world.
Let's go.
Don't fall asleep.
A little more seasoning. You got way too confident.
Take shot. We ain't doing no adjustment. You know what? You got to bet.
Yes, sir.
Right, you got to bet. Yeah.
Nah, everything's gonna pick him apart. I'm too powerful right now. Too crazy, too good of a boxer, and he makes too many mistakes, so you're gonna see me pick him apart.
Audacious claim, in my opinion, but Jake Paul is sure he can deliver, and his supporters are giddy with anticipation for this highly anticipated boxing event. Fiesta is special because we will see Mike Tyson's aggressive striking strength and Jake Paul's unpredictable style. Jake, the troublemaker Paul, has been rather active this year, competing in the bare-knuckle fighting championships and against mixed martial artists. The issue child beat up Mike Perry in an 8-round cruiserweight battle at the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida on Saturday night. The bare-knuckle brawler was knocked down 3 times, and the problem child won the fight by TKO in the 6th round.
Oh, he can't. 5. Yes.
Paul smashed his opponent with blows from beginning to end, leaving his face covered in blood. Paul utilized his boxing prowess to hold Perry at bay, despite taking several heavy strikes during the fight. The convincing and bloody battle with Mike Tyson was made possible by victory, which may also be the reason Jake Paul feels comfortable taking on Iron Mike.
What do you say about your legacy if you end up beating Mike Tyson, and not just beating Mike Tyson, knocking Mike Tyson out?
Obviously, it would be the biggest moment in all of boxing history on Friday night when I put this man to sleep. So that is pretty dope.
He dreams a lot.
A lot of dreams. I knew it would all come true.
This is not going to come true, young man.
Do you believe he can compete with the greatest boxer the world has ever seen? Let's examine Paul's fighting technique and find out where he could have an advantage over Tyson in the battle. For those who are unaware, Paul has received a great deal of criticism from boxing fans and boxing lovers worldwide during his rise in.
Good, Mike. Nice one, 2, 3. Yes, go again. No emotion. No emotion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
By herself, Jab.
Mike, this is amazing, Mike.
Roll 3.
Puta que pariu! Excelente, Mike. Excelente uppercut, Mike. Excelente stance, Mike.
Smoke that joint they go to gym.
It is undeniable that this man is a skilled fighter, even though his early career was filled with gimmicks and flawless matchmaking by his team. He is now a very excellent athlete, large, powerful, and quick, and his punches have a lot of pop. His hard ethic is the main factor that has made him a respectable fighter. To hone his talents, he has had the means to employ the top coaches and numerous sparring partners, which he has done. He has invested money, time, and effort into becoming a legitimate boxer, and the results are evident.
And they wanted to do their first ever fight. The goal was to get a massive opponent, and eventually it made sense.
Jake's camp has been going absolutely amazing. I went at least 2 to 3 weeks of aerobic type training to be transitioned into really hyper focused on the anaerobic lactic side, meaning that fast, explosive, working on those energy systems, making them really strong. We went even longer in the baseline phase of things. We went 4 weeks of baseline straight first.
Him fighting the 2-minute round, what I had to do was start him off with 3-minute rounds first, you know, just get him in that shape, and that's the longevity part of it.
Discussing the outcomes, his quickness is one of the characteristics that might help him win the battle against Tyson. But that is simple because he is about 30 years younger than Tyson. Paul will also have an edge in reach. This is not surprising given that he is taller than Tyson. His footing has also improved significantly, allowing him to maneuver out of range and stay light on his toes while fending off assaults from his opponents.
Moves like he is 168 pounds. That's a heavyweight's nightmare.
He'll be carrying a lot more weight than he normally does, but just getting comfortable with it. And also, we brought in a lot of big guys to hit on Jake to give him that heavyweight aspect.
How is the sparring been this camp?
Get out the wagon, what is you saying? Cause I am the playing it. This isn't back in the day again.
It's been good.
Mikey.
In his fights, he frequently builds up his massive right overhand strike, so keep an eye out for that. He is most at ease with this weapon, which is undoubtedly his best one. Paul often doubles up his punches to the body before finishing with a huge overhand right to set up his opponents. Since he isn't even looking at the target most of the time, his accuracy with this shot is astounding. Speaking of the target, anyone who has been watching online videos of Tyson's training sessions has probably noticed how he constantly leans forward to throw punches at his sparring partners.
He was young. He was 20 years old at the time. He couldn't be stopped. No one had the solution. And I submit that Mike Tyson, the Mike Tyson that won the title against Trevor Berbick, the Mike Tyson that beat Larry Holmes, I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time.
Yes, sir.
Day 4, it was okay, but you don't know what you got in store, baby. You got to feed the God of War. Get ready, baby.
This fight might favor Jake Paul, but it's not a certainty. Paul has been refining his uppercut, the same punch that knocked out Andrew August last December. With good timing, this could be a weapon on November 15th. However, speculation often diverges from reality in the ring. While Paul has significantly improved thanks to his training and resources, he is not a seasoned professional boxer. Mike Tyson, with 4 times the knockouts Paul has had in total fights, brings unparalleled experience. Tyson's knowledge of the sport is vast. He's likely forgotten more about boxing than Paul has learned. Despite being 58 and not having won a professional fight in 22 years, Tyson's legacy cannot be underestimated. Paul's youth, height, and power make him a formidable challenge for Tyson, but the difference in experience could be pivotal. For all of Paul's promise, stepping into the ring against a boxing icon will be the ultimate test of his skills.
How you doing?
And still, Jazzy, I'm doing great. Eating a cookie, I couldn't be happier.
Exactly, and good thing on the cookie, because I tried them. They're really good. So, who was the person that you both were very excited to meet, and what's one thing that you both took away from that experience? I'll start with you.
Well, I met The Rock tonight, and he is larger than expected. My girlfriend told me that I need to work on my biceps after meeting him. So I will be working on my biceps moving forward, but really great guy.
Well, that's very great to hear, and you never know, maybe one day I can interview The Rock. But yes, he seems very large in person, and, well, you never know, you might need to hit the gym more.
Yeah, oh God, I do. I do.
Okay, we got it, Mr. Jake.
Looking nice. Looking nice, I'm looking like some rice.
Tyson is a natural-born killer with years and years of expertise knocking his opponents out of their minds, so we must keep in mind that he is not like any other elderly guy in his 50s. This was corroborated by Tyson himself, who stated that Jake and I differ fundamentally in that he is a created killer. He is produced. He was transformed into a murderer by television and newspapers. That's what makes me different. I'm a born murderer. Tyson came to the conclusion that unless Paul sees Tyson, it is impossible to mimic or prepare for his peekaboo method. Despite Paul's physical advantages, Tyson has the skills and mindset to give the younger guy a lesson in the ring.
Yes. Bring it on. Low. Yes.
He does better to the body. Better to the body.
You right, coach?
Mike, that well? Hey, we need 10 seconds. Put 10 seconds there.
Good shit.
That's a different animal. 12 rounds. 12 rounds. 12 rounds.
It's day one. The fun just begun. Day three. You still want to fuck with me? Day four, you know, it was okay.
Tyson can still injure heavyweight opponents, according to recent sparring film. He used a left hook to down a training partner wearing gloves that appeared to weigh 16 or even 20 ounces. Furthermore, Tyson will benefit from the fight's structure, which consists of 8 2-minute rounds that will offer non-stop action and enable the elder man to recuperate from a shorter amount of fighting time. Additionally, the 14-ounce gloves will give both fighters greater protection. Given his slower movements and responses, this could enable the older guy to soften the strikes and deflect more shots.